guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm excited for today's video where we're taking you along as we kind of like revamp our home office slash library slash reading room and do some like rearranging of our bookshelves. We also bought a brand new bookshelf that like we want to build and organize and set up, and we also want to do kind of like a bookshelf tour and organization for you guys, because we have not done that video yet on this channel, if you can believe it. We've never done like a bookshelf tour. We've kind of been waiting until we're like happy with how they look, if that makes sense, and they're never going to be perfect, but I'm a perfectionist and I kind of just had to realize that like there's no need to wait to do this. It's just for fun. Our shelves don't have to be perfect. So that's kind of what we're filming in today's video. We already have these shelves. If you've been watching our videos, you could see behind me. These we bought. We get a lot of questions on them. I'll link them below in the description box if you're interested. We got them from Target a couple years ago on Target's website, and we absolutely love them. They're such great quality, and they're white, which we wanted white because white is just so bright. So we have 4 of these shelves. You would see these in the background of our videos. And yeah, we love them. They're such great, sturdy, beautiful shelves. Highly recommend them. I'll link them below. So we have these 4 shelves in our office room already, slash reading room. And Steph just wanted to get one more little shelf, more of like the narrow kind of like cubby shelves, to put like her mass market paperbacks on. So she decided to buy one from Amazon. So I'll show that to you guys next. I filmed a couple of clips before this at the beginning where we had just gotten the shelf and we kind of like started setting it up. I didn't film us actually like putting it together, but I filmed like the steps from like when we opened the box to when it was built. So you already saw that clip. So yeah, I'm going to show you how it looks. We finished building it last night. And Steph put her books on it. She wanted it for her mass markets and her historical romance books. So she put her books on it, and we stuck the shelf in the corner. We're not sure if it's going to stay here yet. We just stuck it here for now because I actually ordered a new desk and we're waiting for that to come, and that's going to go in this room as well. And I sold my other one. So we're going to be kind of like rearranging the whole room. So we don't know if the shelves are going to be staying where they are or not, but yeah, I'll show you the finished built bookshelf so you can see what it looks like now. And I'll also show you, this is the state of our reading room. So this is the door, like where you walk in, and it looks like a hot mess right now, so excuse it. We're still in the process of redoing it, but this is what it looks like right now. So it's very empty because I just sold my desk. And I had an egg chair in here, and we just sold both of those things. So this is what it's looking like right now. We'll do a bookshelf tour later on in the video, but these are the 4 shelves that I was talking about that we've had for years from Target, and I absolutely love them. They're great quality. I highly recommend them. So these are the shelves we already had. And then this is the new shelf that Steph just got, that I showed in the beginning of the video. So we got this one from Amazon. So it's a narrow, I think it's 70 inches tall bookshelf. It has 6 shelves on it, as you could see. And we wanted one that was like the same height as our other shelves. It's not going to match. We knew that because the other shelves we got obviously are different. But we feel like even though it doesn't match, it still blends well because it's about the same height and it's also white. So yeah. It's a 6-shelf narrow bookcase, and this is how Steph has organized it. We'll do, again, an in-depth tour later in the video, but this is what she wanted it for, just to put her, like, historical romance and her mass market paperbacks on. So right now we just have it in this corner. So it's, like, cornered with our other shelves, So we don't know if it's going to stay here or not, but for now it actually doesn't look too bad. But this is the state of the room so far. I just wanted to give you kind of like an overview. So I'm waiting for my new desk to come and everything. Right now I just have my computer on this little table and we have our book carts and everything. But this is the state of the room right now. But so far we're very happy with the new shelf. It's like really good quality. I'll also link it below. It's from Amazon. I think it was like less than $90. I think it was like $85 or something. So a good affordable option if you just need extra space. Like we do, I highly recommend it. But that is the update for now, and I will check in again when we have another update. Hi everybody, it's a few days later from when I last filmed. We've been slowly putting our home office slash reading room together. We changed a couple things, and at this point we're pretty much done with how we're gonna have the room look for now. Of course, like we always like to change things, but we're really happy with it. So I'm finally going to give you an updated home office slash library slash reading room tour. So here we go. I hope you enjoy. All right, so this is our door outside to get in. So if you've been here, you know that Steph and I love Friends. It's our favorite TV show. So we wanted this room to have kind of like a Central Perk Friends theme. So you'll see we have a lot of Friends decor. And we got all of it at Hobby Lobby. They carry a lot of good Friends merch and decor, so that's where we got it. So first we have this awesome sign. We had to get this. It says, yes, we're open on one side. And then on the other side, it says, sorry, we're closed. And we had to get this because we actually do use the open and close sign. It's nice because we live with our parents. And sometimes we're filming and working. We have meetings and we want them to know not to interrupt us in this room. So we actually do use the sign. So we love it. It's from Hobby Lobby and it's perfect. So that's the outside. And now we're going to go in and I'm going to give you a tour of this room. So this is what our room looks like. Here's the door when you walk in, and here's kind of like a quick overview. So the first thing, I'm just going to walk you through. The first thing on the back of the door, we have this tote bag. This is from our book club, our New Romantics book club. We have a merch shop. If you didn't know, I'll link it in the description box. It's always linked. And we have tote bags. So we have a tote bag here because this is where we put any books that we want to unhaul and donate to Little Free Libraries. We just went yesterday, so it's empty. But I like to leave this here so we can just put books in it that we're ready to get rid of. And then I have like a comfy cardigan here. I like to keep this on the back of the door for working from home. I always like to have like a cozy sweater, so I just like to keep this on the back of the door. And then turning around, we have a bunch of just wall prints here. I'll show you all of them. They're just kind of like your girl boss themed prints. These are all from Hobby Lobby. I got these years ago and I really like them. And it's just kind of the look that I wanted my home office to feel like. Since I work from home, I wanted it to feel kind of like a fashion-y, I don't know, just like sophisticated girl boss like theme. So I love all these prints that I got from Hobby Lobby. They still sell them, I believe, so you could still get them. But I have these on the wall. And then right when you walk in, we have this round table. And you've probably seen this in some of our videos. We just use this to film with. So we use it to shoot a lot of our content. So like my planner videos, things like that. I just wanted to get a table that we can use for filming like planner videos, like videos where you need kind of like a backdrop or a surface. So we use this for filming. I got this table on Amazon and I'll link everything below that I could find if you're interested. It's just like a round table. I absolutely love it. So I use that for filming. So it doesn't really go with the room, but I use it for filming. So it's a necessity. And I have this little gooseneck phone mount. So this helps you film like overhead. So you can put like your camera up here and film downward. So that is like for my planner videos. And then I have an exciting package there that I'm going to film a video on and unbox for you guys. Stay tuned. I don't know if that'll be up before or after this, but that video is coming. And we just have a Taylor Swift poster here. that we got when we saw the Eras tour movie in theaters, and I just wanted to keep it, but we don't really have anywhere to put it, so I just threw it there for now. And then going with the Friends theme, we have the Central Perk coaster. Got these in a pack of a couple from Hobby Lobby, and we have them kind of scattered all along the room. But I like to just put one there because I like to have a drink here when I'm filming. So that is kind of like our filming table. Then I have my TBR cart here. You guys have seen this in our videos. This is the mint green cart. I think I got this one from Michael's, but they have similar ones on Amazon. You could find these anywhere. A lot of you have them probably, but I love them. So I have my physical TBR on the top shelf. On the middle shelf, I just put our candles there, and then on the bottom I have like devotionals, Bibles, and like my favorite books that I've read. And then I have my brand new desk. This is going to be a whole separate video. I'll link it if it's up. If not, it's coming. I did a whole new desk makeover / setup video. So that video will be up shortly if it's not already, but I'll link it if it's available. But I do work from home, as you guys know. So this is like my work from home setup at a glance. The rugs from Amazon, chairs from Amazon, desk is from Amazon. Pretty much everything is from Amazon. I'll link below what I could find. And then over here we have our window with our white curtains, just our blinds here, nothing crazy. And then this is the fun part. This is all of our books. So we have Steph's TBR cart. This is her cart. So mine is the mint green one over there. And then hers is the pink one because she likes pink. So this is just a quick glance at her TBR cart. She has all of her summer books on there. And then I'm just going to give you a quick overview of all of our bookshelves, and then we're going to do an in-depth bookshelf tour in a minute, but this is just kind of an overview of our shelves. So you could see these are all of our physical books, not on our carts. And then I have my beautiful mirror. This is from Target.com, Target's website. And I love this mirror so much. It's a floor length mirror. Absolutely love the like scalloped detailing on the top. I got this from Target's website like maybe a year or two ago. I absolutely love it. This is where I take my outfit pictures for social media and where I film our clothing hauls. I just did a Nordstrom sale haul actually sharing this outfit, and I filmed with this mirror. So if you missed that video, I'll link it above. Make sure to check it out. But I absolutely love the floor mirror for checking our outfits and everything, and we just keep it in front of this closet here because we don't go into this closet too much since this is kind of like our extra room. And then last but not least, we have this adorable Little Mermaid picture with Ariel, and this is from Hobby Lobby as well. So we kind of have like a random decor style in this room. Some of it, like I feel like this wall is very like professional businessy for like the home office side of the room. And then this side of the room is like more fun, if you will. So that is a quick room tour of our updated home office / library room. Let us know what you think. And now we are going to move in to the bookshelf tour. Hope you enjoy. All right, moving into the bookshelf portion of this video. Now we're going to walk you through our bookshelves. This is going to be like a bookshelf tour. We've never done this on our channel, and a lot of you ask about our shelves and where they're from and everything. So we are finally filming our bookshelf tour and organization. So Steph is going to walk you through the shelves because they're technically her shelves. She technically purchased these. The shelves are from Target.com as well. We bought them on Target's website. I think they're still available. We will link them in the description box, but we absolutely love them. So we have 4 of them in the white. And yeah, a lot of people ask about these. So these are from Target. And then you saw our new little cubby shelf is from Amazon that we just built the other day. So that is like a glimpse at our shelves, and Steph is going to take us through a detailed walkthrough of the shelves since she's pretty much the one who sets them up. So let's get started. Steph, take it away.
Okay, so first I'm going to show you guys my book cart. So I have a mix of random books on here, but first I want to start with the stickers. If anyone's curious where I got all these stickers, I really just got these from my old bookstore job when I worked at the independent bookstore. That's literally where all these stickers are from. This one's probably my favorite. It says Cozy Sweaters, Fantasy Books, and Tea.
Love that. And
I
there's
also
more on the bottom here too.
Yeah, I love all this.
So
this
cute.
This is Fourth Wing, if anyone's curious. This one says Survivor of Mass Destruction, which is supposed to be like Sarah J. Maas.
Love it.
So I saw that one and like loved it. And then everything on my cart on the first two shelves, these are a mix of like, they're mostly summer books, so I would say anything from like here, like going all the way to there and then down here. These are all like my summer books that I have not yet read. I wanted to get to most of them this summer. It's not gonna happen because I'm a slow reader. But there are a couple on here that I really want to get to soon. But yeah, this is mostly my summer TBR. And then these four are just like random books. They're random romances that I want to get to soon. Especially these three because I've had them for like 5 years. They're so old. So I just really want to get to them soon. And then I have Flawless on here because Stacey and I both want to read it soon.
Yes, we do.
I also have some random summer romances back here too. And then Christina Lauren's new book, and then Funny Story. More summer books down here. And then I just have like a random historical romance series down here, like Bridgerton, The Girl Meets Duke series, Maiden Lane. And these are two historical romances I recently started, and I need to finish them. And then I just randomly have a couple of Harlequins here that I need to read. Because I've had those for a while too.
Love it. Oh, and we forgot to tell you, this mermaid picture is also from Hobby Lobby. We love mermaids, so we had to get that.
And then next is, yep, like Stacey said, this is a shelf that we literally just bought recently because I've been wanting a new one to put all my historical romances on because I just hated the way they looked on my regular shelves and I wanted to separate them. So these are all literally just historical romances. And I love them. To be honest, I have not read most of these. I have a huge TBR, as if you guys don't already know. But I put them all. I also wanted to put them here so I can actually see them and to like help remind me to read them. Because I feel like I've kind of been neglecting historicals recently and I want to get back into them. But yeah, I just like love the look of the shelf. And then I got this random little beach ball from my bookstore job because we had like a summer book section. So they let me take this for free and I thought that was cute. Oh yeah, then this is just like my Bridgerton shelf. I do own all the Bridgerton books. The rest are like on my cart because I haven't read them yet. So I've only read the first 3 so far and I loved all of them. So I wanted to make a Bridgerton shelf, and then after I read the rest of the series, I'm going to add them to the shelf. So yeah, that's my historical romance shelf. I love them. If anyone's read any of these historicals, please let me know. Because I love hearing everyone's opinions. And then yeah, you'll see I have random like Pop Funkos scattered all throughout my shelves that I bought like years ago. And I still love them. I think they're really cute. So we kept them.
Love the Pop Funkos. Yeah, we've gotten rid of a lot of them too, I feel like.
Yeah, I used to own a lot more. But yeah, I felt like I had too many, so yeah, we recently got rid of some.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, I hung these curtain lights up on the shelves recently. They're just curtain lights. You could change the color. So we have purple. These are just from Amazon. These were in my bedroom, but I just decided to put them in here because I thought that they would look cute on the shelf since we wanted to add some lights. And obviously, like, you could see them better at night, but even during the day, they're pretty. So yeah, if you're wondering about the lights, they're just these squiggly curtain lights from Amazon that just hang down, if anyone is wondering. And like I said, the bookshelves are from Target and we absolutely love them. They're such amazing quality.
I do love.
And we've had these for a few years and they've held up so well. So we have 4 of these and they're 5-case bookshelves, and I will link them below. And now Steph's gonna kind of walk you through these shelves and kind of explain like what books are where.
Oh, I forgot to mention the ones up top. Those we didn't have room for, so we just decided to put them on top. right there, the red box, that's my UK Harry Potter hardcover box set. And then as you can see, we have Stacey's like Twilight box set. Because I know you love that series, and I really need to like continue it this year.
Yes, and
we
have a bunch of decor just on top here from random places.
I got them at either Books A Million or Hobby Lobby, I believe.
Yeah, the signs are Books A Million, Hobby Lobby, and the Central Perk one up there is Hobby Lobby.
And then there's a random Harry Potter box.
More Harry Potter books. And then I have a few candles up here at the top.
And we have a TV up there.
And we also have a TV in here. It's nice. We use this like when we're working in here sometimes if we want to like put on sprints or things like that. It's nice to have. So that is like a glimpse at the top. And then here's the first shelf.
So this is mostly my middle grade shelf. So it's going to be hard for you guys to see. But all the way over here, I just have, these are some of my favorite middle grade series. Some of them are from when I was like really young. Like the Fudge series from Judy Blume is one of my favorites. Then I have like Isabel the Whales, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I just kept my favorites, even though I literally still read these every time one comes out. I don't care how old I am, I will always love these books. And this is one of my all-time favorite series. I started reading in middle school, and this series is so underrated. So if you guys love like classic, like middle grade YA fantasy, you absolutely need to read this series. It's called the Frog Princess series by Edie Baker. You need to read this series, especially if you love fantasy romance and you want to read something that's a little bit on the younger side. These books are so good. They're one of my all-time favorite series. And then, I'll just move this over. And then, these like 5 books right here this is just like my middle grade TBR. So I have the first School for Good Evil book, a new book from Julie Kagawa. She's one of my favorite authors, and this is like her newest middle grade. I got an arc of this at work, and I still have not yet read it. And then I have a book called Twin Enchantments, Chronicles of Narnia, the second book, and then the last McGraw book. This is another favorite series of mine from when I was younger. It's a really cute middle grade series. And so I never actually read the last book, so I recently got it at a used bookstore. So yeah, there's my little middle grade TBR. I do have more, but they're like on my cart.
Oh, where's the candle from?
Scattered. Oh, I totally forgot where I got these actually, because I've gotten these like so long ago.
We have some bookish candles on our shelf.
Sorry guys, I really forgot the name because I got these like probably
I know, I forget too.
Over like 5 years ago. Like they're so old.
Yeah, we do have some like random knickknacks and decor and candles spread along the bookshelves that looks like this. But yeah, I was just wondering if you remembered the name, but that's okay if you don't.
Yeah, if anyone sees on my shelf like random arcs, those are just like arcs I got from my recent bookstore job.
Yeah.
That's why I just have random arcs on my shelves. I originally had them in like one section, but then I decided to just like scatter them throughout each genre because I like to organize my shelves by genre.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why if you see random arcs, that's why they're kind of like scattered all over the place.
Perfect. Moving down.
This is my classic shelf.
Love it.
So you can't really, it's hard to see back here, but I
can get them.
The Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland, 2 books I loved and I read years ago. And then I finally read The Hobbit this year at the beginning of the year, and I loved it. And I have not yet read Lord of the Rings, but that is on my TBR to read soon. And then I have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Love it. And then I have all 4 other books, Emma, Sense and Sensibility, Persuasion. I have not yet read these, but I'm hoping to read them soon. And then I have Jane Eyre. Have not yet read this either, but I'm saving this for like fall and winter time. And these I haven't read yet either. The Secret Garden, Anna Green Gables, and then this is actually an Anna Green Gables book that my grandmother gave me before she passed away. It's so pretty. It's a really cool book. It's all about the world from like Anna Green Gables. So I figured I would keep it and put it with the first book.
Love it.
And then down here, it's a mix of like mystery and then some graphic novels. So I have just like random mystery books over here with the 3rd book in the Tito Rosie's Kitchen series, which I love.
Love it.
And then I have like the first 7 books in the Big Shop Mystery series by Ellie Alexander. Stacey and I love those books so much. And then I have Death by Dumpling, which is another cozy that I haven't read yet, and I really want to get to it. And then this is a random thriller that Stacey read, and she liked it, so she wanted me to read it. It's called The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth.
Yes.
And then this is another cozy mystery I've been wanting to read. It's like a Regency one. It's called A Most Agreeable Murder. And then here's another arc I got from work. It's called The Framed Woman of Ardmore House.
That looks fun.
It's like a mystery. It sounds like a cozy mystery to me. I've not yet read any of these yet. And then here's like a random book of short stories that I got at work because we did like an author signing. So someone gave me a signed copy. And yeah, it's really just a collection of short stories. And she's a Korean author, which is cool. And then I have like random like graphic novels here. Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. Stacey and I both love this one. It's so cute. Mystery Mansion. I have not read this yet, but Stacey did, and she loved it. So I'm saving it for the fall. Then Wires and Nerve by Marissa Meyer. Still read that one, and you loved it. And then these two we literally just found in a little free library yesterday.
Yeah, such good finds. They're like fall, like spooky graphic novels.
I actually wanted to read this one. It's like a middle grade graphic novel, and it just like sounds really cool. So it was cool that we found this for free.
I know.
And then I got this one at work a little while ago. Himawari House. It's like a Japanese, I think it's YA. It's like a YA like graphic novel about like, I think they're Japanese, about like 3 girls who kind of share a boarding house together in Japan. Sounds like my kind of thing, so I need to read that one as well. And then these are just like my bookmarks I've had for years. So I just keep them all in here. And then this is a boba jelly cat I got when I worked at the bookstore because we sold a lot of jelly cats. And then these are decks of cards from my favorite YouTuber. Her channel is Jackie Wheeler. She makes like TBR cards because she has like a TBR game, which is really cool. And I basically got them from each genre. Like I did From Your Shelf. That one's fantasy. These are just like Kindle ones and romance. So they're just like kind of like deck type cards, and you could do your own challenges. So it's basically like to help you get through your TBR. We will link her channel below if you guys are interested in checking out her channel. I love her videos so much, so I had to support her and buy her cards. And then down here I have all my mangas. So all the way down there I have the first 2 volumes of Fruits Basket. I love that series. It was like literally the first anime I've ever watched, like 10 years ago. And I still love it. I've only read the first 2 volumes so far. And yeah, that's why I only had the first 2. And then here's like a random Vocaloid Miku manga I read years ago and loved it. And I have the Pop Funko of her. She's so cute. And then these are random mangas I got recently I haven't read yet. Sound of Affection, Orange, The Savior's Book Cafe, Story in Another World, Rent a Girlfriend, Sweat and Soap, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, Yona at the Dawn. And then all these I haven't read yet, by the way. And then I have Maid Sama, which is literally my favorite anime of all time. Stacey knows how much I love it. I love it so much. I discovered it like a million years ago, and I've rewatched it so many times. So I have to read the mangas. I have not yet read them, but I need to. And then all of these are also mangas that I've either had for like a million years, or I bought them recently, and none of these, I haven't read any of these either. So the only ones I really read so far are Fruits Basket, and then like there was another series I used to own that I was reading, and then I DNF'd that series. I got rid of it. So I'm trying to read more mangas, so I have to remember to read them more often because I do enjoy them.
Oh, for sure.
And then on the last shelf we have a mix of like poetry books, some adult historical fiction like The Woman from Kristen Hanna, Outlander Book 1, Beasts of a Little Land, and then we have a couple of random historical romances down there. I put those there just because they're like a regular hardcover size or a regular like trade paperback, so I didn't want to put them with the mass markets. Then we have another poetry book, and then these books right here, I really just took those off my cart and put them there for now because I want to get to them really soon, but I just wanted to take them off my cart so I could just focus on my summer books right now. But yeah, all those I want to read very soon. Some of them I've had for a long time, and other ones are like newer. It's like a mix of YA, contemporary, and YA fantasy.
Awesome. So that is the first bookshelf. And would you say that like your TBR is separate, or do you have them like more kind of like mixed in?
I have them mixed in now, and honestly, I don't really like it myself.
Yeah.
Because I used to separate them, but my TBR is so big, you guys. I think I literally have like around 300 unread books.
Yeah.
I counted them.
Yeah, that's what we always say in our videos. We have such a big physical TBR, and like you guys could see why. Like this is like our physical TBR.
I like to sort my books by genre, which is why I decided to just like mix them all in.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of does bother me because I like to kind of see which ones I haven't read yet.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be surprised if I change up my shelves again, because I tend to change them up a lot.
Oh yeah, we do like to switch them up. Like it's not set in stone, but yeah, we usually do organize them by like genre and by like our TBR, like what we read and what we haven't. But right now they're just kind of mixed in, just to try something different. This is the second shelf overview. Moving along, and Steph's gonna go through it, starting with the top here.
These are all my adult fantasy books. So, I don't know why. I know they're kind of a mess, but I just wanted to, like, kind of put them all together to separate them. So, first I have my favorite editions of A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire and The Crown of Gilded Bones from Jeffrey Armentrout, which is the second and third book in her Blood and Ash series. You're probably wondering where book 1 is. I'm currently reading book 1 right now. That's why it's not up here. So, just, like, ignore this. So I have some more like adult romantasy up here. We have like The North Wind, Feathers So Black. The second Emily Wilde book, I loved the first one so much. It's my favorite book of the year so far. So I cannot wait to read the second book. And I really just bought this at Barnes & Noble, Half a Soul. Another like coziest fantasy that I got. When the Moon Hatched, The Run in the Holy Library, both like adult fantasies. And then back here we got some cozy fantasies like Trust of the Emerald Sea, Nettle and Bone from T. Kingfisher, and then I also have an arc of one of her new books that I got at work. I've not yet read those books yet. Those are on my fall TBR. And then I have some Brandon Sanderson up here, more Jennifer Armentrout, a random romantasy I found in a Willow Free library, which was pretty cool. The Fate, Inks and Blood by Daniela Jensen, Swordcatcher from Cassandra Clare, and then I have Fourth Wing, of course. The first two books. I love Fourth Wing so much, but I have not yet read Iron Flame. Actually, neither of us have read Iron Flame yet.
Nope.
But I want to wait for the third book to come out. I think it comes out in January, so yeah, I'm waiting. But I got an Arc of the Familiar at work. Have not yet read this yet. Throne of the Fallen, I got this for free at work, and then I bought The Princess Bride. I love the movie, and I need to read the book. This one I also got, actually both of these I got for free at work. And I've been wanting to read these because they sound like such cozy fantasies. Stace has actually read Legends and Lattes, and you really enjoyed it.
I loved it. It was so good.
Here, let me put these books.
Very cozy.
And then I have the first Lord of the Rings up there. Dawn of Onyx, which is another like adult romantasy. I got that for free at work. And then The High Mountain Court, that's another, pretty much all these are like adult fantasy or adult fantasy romance. Promise of Darkness, Catcher the Crown, and then I have some Robin Hobb books. I absolutely love the Farseer trilogy. I read these around like COVID, like I think I read the last book in quarantine, and I remember like I really loved the series. So this is the next series from her I have to read. Ship of Magic's the first one, and so I'm planning on reading this soon. I just have to find a time to read it when I want to commit to like an 800-page book, because all her books are very long. Same with like Brandon Sanderson's books. I have to be in the mood to read like a really like long fantasy. So that's it for that shelf. And then this shelf is more actually. This whole bookcase, guys, is literally fantasy. I love fantasy.
Yes, Steph loves her fantasy books.
I love fantasy. I've been reading fantasy for a very long time. So some of these are like older series, and like most of the books on this shelf I've already read. Some of these are like favorite like book series of mine. Like I have the Remnant Chronicles from Mary E. Pearson, one of my favorite fantasy series ever. I read it like a million years ago. Like, oh yeah, I read these like a long time ago, and I still have them because I love them. Same with the Fallen Kingdom series. Guys, this series is amazing too. If you're like a Game of Thrones fan and you want to read a good like YA fantasy series, I highly recommend the Fallen Kingdom series. The series is amazing. And then I still have to read Dance of Thieves by her. And I know this one has been coming back, I think on Book Talk, from what I've heard. I still have to read that one since I love the Remnant Chronicles. And then I recently just bought these at work. These are like the new editions of the Lunar Chronicles and paperbacks.
They're so pretty.
I love these so much more because I've had the hardcovers for years. Because I've been reading this series for a long time. And I had the original hardcovers, but these editions are just like they're so much better. Like they're so pretty. And like I prefer paperbacks now instead of hardcovers most of the time. So
same.
I decided to get these at work, and Stace loves this series as well.
It's so good. I finally finished it, I think last year. I finished the series after years of reading it, and it was such a good series.
I've read Cinder like twice, because I think I read it the first time like 10 years ago, and then a couple years after that I think I reread it. And then I think I finally finished the series in like 2020 again. I finished a lot of fantasy series in quarantine actually. So this was one of that series I finished, and like I just love this series too. This is a random fairy book I got at this cool place. It was a cool fantasy like place. It's like a fairy book. Just like a random book about fairies because I love fairies. And then I have a couple like cozy type of YA fantasies. I have not yet read these. I got Tempest of Tea and then Where the Dark Stands Still. And then right here I have this is one of my all-time favorite fantasy series as well. It's the Iron Face series by Julie Kagawa. Love this series so much. I love it so much that I had to get these are the Fairy Loot editions, the Fairy Loot hardcovers that are absolutely gorgeous. And then I used to have like the original paperbacks because I had them as a box set. So that's why I have this one in paperback. It's like a random like novella type book. So that's why I still have it. But yeah, I love that series so much, and I'm currently reading. I have read the Call of the Forgotten series, which is like a spin-off to the Iron Fae. That series was good too, and then I'm currently almost done with the third series. The first one was called The Iron Raven. So yeah, I love these books so much. But yeah, most of these are series that I already read and loved, and they're just like favorites of mine. So yeah, that's really the shelf. And then I have like random like bookish candles on here. But this is the Infernal Devices.
Love it.
I forgot where I got this. It must have been like in a Fairy Loot box like years ago. And this one also says Hopeless Romantic, and I totally forgot where this one came from.
Gotta love bookish candles.
So that's it for that show. And then this is like here's more fantasy. This is a mix of... Actually, I think most of these are books I haven't read yet. So, I'll start down here. Book 3 is not here because Stacey's going to read it soon, so it's on her cart.
Yes.
I have the paperbacks for the Infernal Devices. One of my all-time favorite series ever. Like, it's just so good. I love her books. I love the Mortal Instruments too. I used to own them, like the original hardcovers. Same with these, but I got rid of them. I'll probably end up buying the Mortal Instruments paperbacks in the future to go with these. Because I just like love those. I love those books too. I have not yet read this one from her. It's Go to the Shadow Market. It's like I think it's like a bind-up series. Yeah, it's like a novella bind-up series. I need to read that. And then these are all just like random fantasies. Like here's an arc I got at work. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, I believe. Then I got Aragon. This one we did an author signing for at work. So I got to meet her, which is cool. And it's like a cool YA fantasy series. It's called Order of the Key. Oh, this one. This is like this was one of my like favorite fantasy books ever too. It's a standalone, which is great because I like standalone fantasies are great every once in a while. You guys, this one is amazing. If you love fantasy with like a good male lead who's really like nice and he's like a hopeless romantic, you need to read this. Like it is so cute. And yeah, it's a standalone. So if you want to read like something like short, I highly recommend it. It's called Kiss of the Royal, by the way. I have these hobos. Have not yet read this. Another arc from work. I think this is a Red Riding retelling. And another arc beneath these cursed stars. Same author who wrote. I have not read these novels yet either. And then I have Caraval, Stephanie Meyer. A fun fact: I used to have this like in 2018 when it first came out. I had the original hardcover because I got it in an Owl Crate box like when it first came out. But then I got rid of it because I lost interest. But then like Stacey read it last year. Was it last year? Mm-hmm. And then you ended up loving it because so she kind of convinced me to like try reading it. So I kind of like became interested in it again. So I'm planning on reading this soon.
Yeah, I read the first 2 books for Caraval last year, and I absolutely love them. So I need to read book 3, and yeah, I kind of got stuff back into the series, which is fun.
And then I have Once Upon a Broken Heart. And then I don't have book 2. We don't have book 2. We have it on Kindle. You probably wonder why I have book 3. I actually got this for free at work because it's hard to tell, but it's a little slightly damaged because we used to get like free damaged copies at work. So yeah, that I got for free, which is pretty cool. Here's another arc from work. For the Wilds. Has anyone read this? Because I feel like a lot of people were like anticipating this. Like it was on like their most anticipated books of the year list. But I haven't actually heard a lot of people talk about it, or if I have, it hasn't been like good reviews. So I'm curious if anyone's read this. I do really want to read it because it sounds good. It's like your typical, I think it's a fae romantasy with like a love triangle. So I'm interested, but I'm curious to see if anyone's read it because I haven't heard that much about it. And then this is another arc I got from work. It's the Ruby Dixon arc, Badge of the Shadow Prince. Then I got I was good friends with this author on Facebook. So she like publishes her own books, and it's like a fantasy series. The first one's called The Raven Thief, and the second one's The Crimson Witch. And then I have A Study in Drowning, which I still want to read, but I have not been hearing good things about this recently for some reason. So let me know if you liked it or not. And then I bought this one recently. It's another YA fantasy. It's called The Hedge Witch of Fox Hall by Anna Bright.
Looks like a good fall read.
I know. I love the cover. Then here's another YA fantasy. It's called The Princess Will Save You. I have not heard anyone talk about this, but I'm interested in reading it. And then My Lady Jane from the 3 authors.
Love that book.
Same fun fact for this as like with Caraval and stuff. Like I used to own this like years ago. I had the hardcover. I remember I tried reading it, but for some reason I DNF'd it, and I don't remember why. But like last year, I just kind of like grew interested in reading it again, just like with Caraval.
It's such a funny book.
So I'm gonna try this again,
I loved it.
And they just adapted this into an Amazon Prime show.
Yes.
If anyone's interested. And then I have a classic fantasy, The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle. I've not read like most of these, besides like The Infernal Devices and Kiss the Royal. So most of these are just like unread. That's part of my TBR. So yeah, that's that show. We have a mix of random books here. I have some more Jennifer Armentrout because I love her because she's one of my favorite authors. I have White Hot Kiss, The Darkest Star, Half Blood, and then this is her like Lux series, which I love. It's another favorite series of mine. I read these books like a million years ago, and I love them so much, so I had to keep them. I will probably reread them again someday, and then, so yeah, here's the Lux series, and then this book, The Darkest Star. This is like a spin-off book to it, so I'm planning on reading this soon. And then yeah, Half Blood. So yeah, I have all like more Jennifer Armentrout right here, and then I have Crave, which I'm saving to read in the fall because it's like a paranormal type read, and I know Stacey really likes the series.
I love the Crave series. I highly recommend it. I haven't finished it yet, but I really like it.
And then this is another like random like YA fantasy that I've had for a while and I haven't read yet. Crown of Coral and Pearl. Has anyone read this? Because I've not heard anything about it.
I've never seen that. Yeah.
But it sounds good. And then I have The Forest Grimm. This one sounds really good. As you can tell from the cover, it's like a Red Riding Hood retelling. I love fairy tale retellings, as if you can't tell.
Yes, we do.
So I especially like to read them the most in the fall. So yeah, I'm saving this one for fall as well. I have still not read Divine Rivals yet either. I've not read these. I'm saving these for like a cozy rainy day. And Stace really liked the series.
Yeah, I read both of them, and I really enjoyed them. I like Divine Rivals a little bit more than Ruthless Vows, but both were still really good.
I'm excited to read them because I've heard such great things.
They'll be good for fall.
And then I have A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saft. I'm excited for this one because it just sounds so good. And I've heard pretty good things about it. And then I bought this one recently. It's called Twin Crowns, another YA fantasy. Let me know if anyone's read this one too, because I haven't heard too much about it, but I do. It's another series I want to read. And then I have New Moon here because I've only ever read book 1. I've only read Twilight, and I want to continue the series probably in the fall. So I have New Moon on here to remind myself to read it.
Need to read it.
Stace loves the series.
Twilight is like my favorite series ever.
And then here's a random arc I got at work too. It's another YA. It's called The Monstrous Kind. All I know about it is it's like a gothic fantasy.
Interesting.
So it sounded pretty interesting. Okay, that's it for that shelf. Then this final shelf down here, more fantasy. This is my Asian fantasy shelf. I'm a big fan of anything Asian, as if you can tell. So lately I've been craving a lot of Asian fantasies. So that's really what the shelf is. This is a middle grade fantasy called Paper Dragons. And like I don't know too much about it, but it's an arc I got for free at work, so I took it because it sounded cute. Then I have Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chen. This is another like random like YA fantasy. Let me know if anyone's read this. Then I have Kinwin by Tracy Chi, another arc from work. Song of the Six Realms by Judy Wynn. I recently read Magic Steeped in Poison by her, and I DNF'd it. So I'm curious to see how I feel about this one, but this one sounded really good, and honestly the cover is gorgeous. And this one I really just got at Barnes & Noble like last week. It just came out. It's called The Night Ends with Fire. It's actually a Mulan retelling, which I'm so excited for.
That's cool.
So yeah, of course I had to get it and put it on the shelf. I discovered this book from Reagan at Prue's Project Web, by the way. This is a random dragon statue that Stacey got for me for Christmas, right?
Yes.
I love it.
You love your dragons.
And then these Valiant Lights. I haven't read any of these yet, by the way. These Valiant Lights, The God and the Gumiho. Oh, these two I've read. I love this series. It's like the first one's Wicked Fox. The second one's Vicious Spirits. Guys, this is the series that got me into K-dramas. So, if you're a K-drama fan, you need to read these. Especially if you've watched the K-drama My Girlfriend is a Gumiho. You need to read these. Because it really has the same feel to it. And so yeah, I love these books. And then Cinder and Glass, this is by Melissa Dale Cruz. Have not yet read this one. This one's compared to the selection, and it's kind of a Cinderella retelling, if you can't tell. And it just like sounds really good. And then this is an arc from the same author that I got at work. This is like her like newest fantasy. And then I recently got the Last Wood Carver at work too. Six Crimson Cranes, this one I've had for a while. Have not yet read it, but I've been hearing good things about it. Same with Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Still have to read this. And then A Crane Among Wolves. That one recently came out. Shadow of the Fox I still need to read because I love Julie's books. Jade and Dragons, I recently got that one. Need to read it. And then the final one, To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods. That's actually an adult. That's an adult Asian fantasy. But yeah, that was my Asian fantasy show. So yeah, that's it for that's it for this bookcase. And then this is my last fantasy shelf. Most of these, I think pretty much all of these books I've already read. It's really just like mostly Sarah J. Maas. I have the Throne of Glass series, ACOTAR, and then the Crescent City books. I've only read book 1 for Crescent City so far, so I need to read these two. But everything else, love from her. Love Throne of Glass, love ACOTAR. I read her books 10 years ago. Still love them. And then, okay, then another reading fantasy then. So Stacey and I love Kira Cass's books, The Selection and The Siren, so we decided to keep those.
Love Kira Cass.
And then, now we're starting with my romance books, because I have a lot of romance
You guys
books.
know we love our romance, so here we go.
These are just like all like just like randomly placed too. They're really just like random books. Some of these are arcs I got from work, so I kept those and just like mixed them in. Got some Christina Warren here. Stacey and I love Christina Warren.
Abby Jimenez.
I have not read any Abby books yet. I need to.
Rebecca Yarros. Just like all of those like popular romance authors.
Some of these we actually got in the bargain section of Books A Million,
Yes.
which is really cool.
And we have some Christmas books here as well. We love Christmas romances, so we have some there.
Another arc from work. This is like a historical romance. This is like a baseball romance. There's just like random like romance, adult romances. Twisted Love I have not yet read. I haven't read this one yet either. Or this one. I just recently got this one. Then I have Hooked. Have not read Hooked yet. And then back here you can't really see. I have Before the Coffee Gets Cold. So this isn't really just romance. It's more like romance / fiction.
Yeah. And then same thing with the next shelf. We're trying to move along since this video is getting pretty long, but we just have more. This is a lot of like romance and fiction as well,
A
right?
little bit of YA contemporary like right here.
You can see we have a lot of like popular authors here. Nicholas Sparks, like
These are all like paranormal books I have not yet read. So I'm saving these for the fall. Yeah, actually I think all of these books I actually have not read yet. And so yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about these because
Yep.
yeah, I feel like I've said enough.
But yeah, we both want to read all of these books. We share pretty much we share our book collection. We keep it together since we live together. We have the same taste, so we all want to read these. I have read Bride from Alley Hazelwood and I really enjoyed it. And then the next shelf, again, kind of same thing. It's
Right here it's all like from here to like down here, it's all like YA contemporary.
a lot of like Asian contemporary books too.
And then I have some random like adult romances right here, YA, adult fiction. And then most of these are like all like adult romance.
Yes, you can kind of see our taste. We love like adult romance. We love YA, romance, contemporary fiction, things like that. And then the bottom shelf, this is just our random place where we don't know where to put these things, so we just threw them here. We have Steph's old dust jackets for her Sarah J. Maas books because she got the new dust jackets.
Oh, if anyone's curious where I got the new dust jackets from, it's called Nerdy Ink. I found it. I found the shop on Instagram. So
Yeah, these are the new ones.
So yeah, it's called Nerdy Ink.
Yeah, so we'll put on the screen. Those are the new dust jackets. So the old ones we just keep down here for now in case she wants to keep them. And then we just have random stuff here like music books, a planner, book journal, and then some pens and stuff. Just like random miscellaneous things. But that is like our kind of like romance heavy shelf. And then our last one.
These are all our favorites.
These are kind of like, yeah, these are like the first two shelves are like our favorite books that we've read. So you guys know, like, we have a lot of books, as you can see, so we try to not hold on to everything we read, especially if we didn't like it or we wouldn't read it again. We try to unhaul books as much as we can, since we have limited space, but if there's a book that's like a favorite, we know we're going to reread it, we want to keep it, this is where it goes. So you could see, we're not going to go through them all, but these are a lot of our like favorite books that we read, decide to keep, all different genres, like romance, fantasy.
Oh, this one I really just finished.
Cozy
recently.
mysteries.
This one's really cute. If you guys love YA contemporary and Pride and Prejudice, you need to read this. This is a Pride and Prejudice retelling.
So cute.
And it is just adorable. If you love food and bacon, you especially need to read this.
But yeah, we have some classics. We have Little Women. Like, so you could see these are like some of our favorite books that we read, and we just don't want to get rid of them. We want to keep them. Same thing with the second shelf. Steph has some Book of the Month books actually that she hasn't read yet.
I am planning on doing a read-in vlog for these if you guys are interested.
Yeah, so those Book of the Month books we haven't read, but these are some more favorites. So we have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, which is our all-time favorite adult romance. Highly recommend it. We have Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, which was like my favorite book of the year. We have the Summer I Turned Pretty series. We love it. We love it so much. And then Steph loves the Land of Stories series as well.
This is one of my favorite series too, and I read these in quarantine, and I like love them so much.
So yeah, this is like, these are again our favorite bookshelf. So these are books, except for the book of the month ones here, these are books again that we read and are like our favorites, and we want to keep them. So we like to separate them from everything else. And the last couple of shelves are just miscellaneous. So you guys know I'm a huge planner lover. So I have all of my Go Getter Girl company planners and notebooks here on these two shelves. These are like my planner supplies because I don't really have any room for them elsewhere. And since we had extra space on the shelves, I decided to just put everything here. I have a whole playlist of planner videos and hauls from this company. I can link it if you're interested. But yeah, this is where I keep all my planners and my notebooks. On these two shelves, I have this little like wall sign from Hobby Lobby, and I have my old Happy Planner sticker books there to decorate my planner with. And we have this little Gilmore Girls sign that we got from a local bookstore here, and these are the Gilmore Girls Pop Funkos. We love Gilmore Girls, so we decided to put all the Gilmore Girls stuff together. But those are just my planner shelves. And on the bottom, this is another miscellaneous shelf. On the right, we have all of our book sleeves here. These are from a couple different places. Most of them are from one of our fellow booktubers' shop. She just rebranded it, and I'll put the name on the screen. It's escaping me. But the old name was Happy Go Lovely Sleeves. So we have some for all different seasons. We love the book sleeves. We use them a lot. So we just kind of have them all here, and we can just grab them when we want to use them. And then these three books over here, we're actually making a pile for our younger sister. So these are books that we have read and that we want to pass on to her when she's ready. We like to keep books to give her when we're done so she could read them. So that is her pile that we have going. So that is the final shelf. And yeah, so those are all of our bookshelves. So that is it for our first ever bookshelf tour and organization video on this channel / our reading room home office tour. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will leave the links down below to like everything we could find, like the bookshelves and like the major furniture pieces and everything. If you want links to anything else, please let us know in a comment below. But let us know what you thought, what you think of our shelves. If you've read any of the books that Steph picked out, let us know your thoughts. But we know this has been a highly requested video, so we're happy to finally be able to film this for you all. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
Let us know if you have any like video ideas for us too after seeing our shelves. Like if there's a certain genre you want us to do a video on, we'll happily do it for you. Or any like certain like reading vlogs. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know if you have any video requests, and we'll be happy to take those into consideration. But make sure to like this video and subscribe down below if you're not already. We film new book and lifestyle related videos every week, and we also host live reading sprints every week, so we would love for you to join our community. So make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below letting us know what you think of our shelves. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon in our next video.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.